welcome back. And if you're new, thanks for stopping by. So today is part 8 of the RC crawler course build for both 110 and 118 scale. I do apologize, there's a little bit of wind noise, but I'm going to try to make this quick. Last time we left off in episode 7, I was digging this out, kind of getting the outline of what I want to do. That's where we're going to pick up here, and then I'm going to probably go ahead and get this rebuilt in the new spot. Also, probably move these rocks and what's left over of the stick pile since I moved the wood over this way. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, well, I thought I was going inside, and I grabbed the tiller, and I started working. I forgot to hit record, but this is where we're at over here. You can see it's doing a pretty good job. I got a bunch of piles of dirt over here from it. Still need to make some runs over it again. Probably clean up some of the dirt that's in there, and then got to move all the mounts, so we'll get back to it. So update time. I cleared out this whole area, which basically doubles the size of what I have to work with. Basically cleaned out all the dirt. That tiller is awesome. I mean, it was a cheapie, but it works. Built out the berm a little bit here with some of the dirt I pulled out of here. A lot of the dirt I took out of this when I tilled, went in the hill, because I want that berm to grow so it holds together. That so protects the fence from my RC cars. And then this will be like a feature of the course on the outside. I got all this area. Pond's kind of cleared out. It looks kind of cool, like as a feature itself, but probably dig down over here. I'll probably not make this whole thing the pond, but we got a lot of area to work with and decide how it's going to look. But definitely kind of want some of it to be right here, so we'll figure that out. Gonna take a break, then we'll pick right back up. Time than now to do an update because it's been a couple days work, so we're pretty far down here. Sorry for the sniffles, I got allergies today. Anyway, still working on this to get it down into the pond. My run off creek, or my creek that I'm gonna make is gonna be somewhere over here. Still working on that, haven't got that far. Still grading, I need to do some grading on this to get it down. Pump will end up going here, then I'll run a hose up through there, so still gotta buy that. I need to actually probably smooth out the sides, make them less of a steep grade, so when I put the pot liner in, it's not a big deal and works out first time. Anyway, gonna take a break, then we'll come back and then I'll start getting things prepped so we can get that pond liner in, and then we'll have to work on the creek after that, but I want to do the pond liner first. Alright, so it's the next day. We did a lot of work yesterday. I actually did some last night off camera, which I made this area a little deeper, a little wider, so I can put the pump right at the bottom. That's a little higher than the rest, but it slopes down nicely this way. And then I scooped out all the dirt in my little waterway that's going to come down here to the pump, and then we'll run the hose into a small reservoir up here. I don't want it to be to the top, honestly, so we're gonna try to see what I can do with the liner real quick. All the suggestions say go a little higher, overlap, and then backfill with something heavy like rocks or stones or something. I'm gonna figure that out. Might end up being some bricks is what I'm thinking, because I have a couple I can use, so we'll figure that out, and then we'll get the liner in, install the pump. Then gotta finish this guy out, put our base in, and then water can be added. May not be this episode water gets added, so we'll see. Alright, well, I lied because on the instructions it says to get all the wrinkles out, fill it with water, so I guess we're filling it with water. We're gonna start that process. At least I have a pump I can pump the water around so it's not sitting stagnant, so I'm gonna get that going, get a hose out here, all that stuff, and we'll see if we can get all the wrinkles out. And then I guess after that I'll trim it. it's a new day and things have definitely changed, as you can see. So lined all this with rocks because I picked up a bunch more rocks. There's some extra supplies, I'll show those in a second. I started scooping up some of the rocks around here in the pond and right here, as well as back there, because I need to add some liner. I want the river pebbles here to be held up a little better, and I think the pond rocks or pond pebbles will work a little better to hold those up because they're larger. I got some mountain granite to line these or make trails with, not sure yet, maybe a combo, and then pea pebbles because I may want to replace those. So that's what I'm working on, so let's get into it. Well, the camera died at some point there, so I figured I'd update on progress. I got all the river pebbles out of here, so we can start getting these guys all the way down. But then I got an idea for here. These are the new pond pebbles. You can see they're definitely larger than the river pebbles, so that'll be a good base. It'll also help hold them up on the sides. We're almost finished draining the nasty pond. I'm glad I didn't film what I dug out of there because it looked like a bad day after eating Taco Bell the night before. So that's all I'm going to tell you. You might spot it off camera when we get to the next montage. That's going to be the last montage though, because this episode's getting a little long. But I want to try and get this all done. I'm going to let this continue draining as much as possible. We'll fill it in with the rest of the river or at pond pebbles. Finish this, get the gravel on the other side as well as this, figure out what we're doing here. Maybe we'll wait on that, who knows. But hopefully this is my last time changing my mind. Alright, so the camera died a couple days ago, and I just kept working, and I never turned the camera back on. So, this is where I'm going to end the episode. Hold on right there. I'm just going to interrupt myself, stop this clip right now, because I'm not ending the video. I actually got some more work done, and it's not very long, and I realized I haven't shown the cars drive around, the water wasn't really running, stuff like that. Also, it may be a while before episode 9 comes out, just because my plans are going to require a lot of building. Maybe we'll have to spread out what I'm building into a couple episodes. But anyway, let's get into that clip, and then I'll get back with you. end off the video here. I just wanted to show you everything that's been changed, kind of up close, and how the crawlers work with it. So here's a different perspective. I don't know if I've shown y'all before, but you can see everything new is over here. Even the crawlers are up there on the little scenic overlook or outlook, whatever you want to call it. And so a couple changes I do want to make on this, but before, I'll just do a pass over it just so you can see everything, give you a good idea of all the changes, all the new stuff. So there it is. So as a whole, so a couple things I want to change. Basically nothing from here over, so everything from the trail up to the rocks, up to these rocks here. So this, I do like it because I can always build something off of it, but and I could move all the rocks from over here or make a bigger rock mountain over here, or my other idea is build like a building with some like garage space in there, but we could still have like a spiral going up the back as an obstacle bridge off it, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think about that, because then we could take those rocks, make that even better over there. So that's another thing as well. I might change this just because I do like it. I do like it to sit down here, but maybe I can make something out of wood, add more rocks to rock, mountain, hill, whatever you want to call it, and then have something wood in here where I could sit on that, make it sturdy enough if I want to sit here. And lastly, what I want to change is this little crossing here. The pond's a little low, so it's not a good perspective, but kind of want to dig this down, not dig it, but move these rocks out, because the level of this is actually where the bottom of this little pond here is, at the bottom of the waterfall. So I could make this a little bit lower, have it as a deeper crossing. So maybe I'll do that. No changes there. Might move this again, not sure where. Might get rid of that because I want to build something off this that way and towards us. So there might be some minor changes going on there. I did add one little rock here off camera just to make that easier for the 118s. But let me know what you think. Should we move that to over here? Should we build a building here and utilize the rocks back over here to make an even bigger thing? Let me know. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one. Let me get back just to give y'all a whole perspective of the entire thing. So there it is as a whole. Well, you can't see this little section, but there it is as a whole. So that's what we got so far. Stay tuned for the next one. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. As well, if you can click those things, I'd really appreciate it, as it helps me out. Thank you all for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and take care. What is he doing?